Hey everybody, this is Ben from Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, and today we're talking all about Speed Queen. First, we're going to go over some of the frequently asked questions we get about the Speed Queen brand. Then we're going to go into the actual model lines. We're first going to talk about the standard models, which are the TR series, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about the specialty models, things like front loaders, unitized laundry, and the classic Speed Queen washer that everyone knows and loves. So let's answer some frequently asked questions about Speed Queen. One of the first things people want to know typically when they come to us for a Speed Queen laundry machine is who makes them? Is it a reputable company? Where are they made? So we're going to answer that first. They're made in Ripon, Wisconsin by a company called Appliance Laundry Systems. And if you've seen a Speed Queen before, it's probably in a commercial setting. They're very popular in laundromats. And what's really cool about Speed Queen in their residential models is they actually make them on the same production line as their commercial models. They just change the cycles a little bit and they remove obviously the coin boxes and card readers. But what's really cool when you do buy a Speed Queen is you're getting commercial grade laundry machines made for laundromats, but in the home. So these things are designed to last 25 years or 10,400 loads roughly, which it's a lot of loads of laundry, right? The other thing that you'll notice when you start getting into some of the panels and buttons is they actually have robots in the factories that test these buttons and knobs, and average use in a life cycle of one of these machines is going to be about 100,000 button presses. They test them 1,000,000 times. So these things are very rugged and they actually come with incredible standard warranties. So that's one of the big things people are looking for when they go for Speed Queen is these things are built like tanks. So let's talk about the actual models themselves. This is the TR series from Speed Queen. So the TR3 for the washer and the DR3 for the dryer. So this is a top loading washer and a technically top loading dryer, even though the door's on the front. If you see the panel on back here, they actually call it a top loader. It's kind of interesting. But you'll notice this is very commercial grade. You don't have a ton of options here. You've got your hot, warm, cold for your temperature, basic load size options, and 4 cycle options, and that's about it. It's really a basic machine, but you're buying a Speed Queen for the durability, not for all the functionality. Now, if you look in the tub here, you'll see that this is a stainless steel tub. And what's cool about Speed Queen is even though this is a 3.8 cubic foot tub, which is small compared to some of the front loaders that we see, because the agitator on these is so tall, you can actually fit larger loads in here than you would with a comparable size top loader. So basically, the water fills to the top of the agitator, and these machines have taller agitators than a lot of other comparable models. In the dryer here, you'll see, again, this is a very basic model, and it's entry level from Speed Queen, so that makes sense. It has, your no heat, delicate, and permanent press settings, and then a couple of different cycle options, but really that's it. Physical buttons and a very standard setup in here that you'll be used to seeing. Stainless drum and basic lint trap here. So nothing too crazy about these things. You will notice as you shop for them as well though that pricing on these things changes, so we're not gonna go through specific pricing, but these do run more expensive than a lot of entry-level top load machines. And that's just because you're buying one set and hoping it lasts 25 years, as opposed to with some of these other sets, you're buying it and it'll last you maybe 5 to 10 years. So your lifespan on these is a lot longer, and that's a big influencer on the price. Let's go take a look at the mid-range options. All right, next we're gonna talk about the TR5 and DR5 series. So this is the mid-range option from Speed Queen. Really, there's not a lot of differences between the TR3 series and the TR5 series. You basically just get 2 extra load options. Basically, you get an autofill option and an extra rinse cycle. So these are helpful for some people, and you do have the option for that now. In the dryer though, that's where you do see a little bit of a difference as well, is that you get a steam boost option. That's gonna be your big difference here based off of the differences between the entry level and the mid-grade. So you get steam, and then you're also going to get a near dry option, which leaves things a little damp if you want to iron them. You also get an extra dry option if you want to make sure things are very, very dry. So other than that, not a huge difference between the entry level and the mid level. The other thing that you're going to notice with these is it is a longer standard warranty. So the 3 series has a 3-year warranty, 5 series has a 5-year warranty. Very easy to remember that way. Let's go talk about the 7s. This right here is the top of the line for Speed Queen standard models. First things first, TR7, 7-year warranty. That's really cool. That's one of the big selling points. And if you're interested in durability, that's probably why you're looking at Speed Queen in the first place. gives you the best of their warranties. Now, what you're gonna notice as well is they have a lot more cycles on this option. It comes with 16 cycles and gives you added stuff. You can add favorites, you can do bulky, just gives you a lot of added cycles. We'll put those on the screen so you can see them. Inside, you'll see same size tub here, 3.2 cubic feet with the agitator that comes up taller than most other top loaders. So even though it is a smaller tub, don't be fooled. This can hold as much as comparable top loaders with 4.2 cubic foot drums. We don't right now actually floor the dryer, but it looks the same. It's got this digital display, which, like I said before, the robots actually test those buttons a million times. So very durable control panels, if that is something that you're concerned about when you see these digital panels. These are very durable. Basically what you're gonna get with the dryer though is it does give you over dry protection where it's not gonna over dry your clothing, does give you those steam cycle functionalities, and again, just a very durable washer, and that's why you buy a Speed Queen. So this is the FF7 series from Speed Queen. It's their front load option, and because it's a 7 series, comes with that sweet 7-year warranty from the factory. Really nice there. Also, it's really nice for Speed Queen to actually offer a front load option now. As we know, front loads tend to clean a little bit better and they're more efficient on water. So really nice to see that they have a residential model now that actually gives you that option. You can see it has 9 different wash settings, so more than their standard models by a fair amount. And then it does have this matching dryer here. This is, again, kind of gives you more options than their basic washer and dryer, but again, durable and side by side means that it's going to fit in areas better than some of their top loads, which stick out from the wall a little bit further. They do also make this where you can stack these ones, but they do make a pre-stacked unitized version. So let's go take a look at that next. All right, next we're gonna talk about the Speed Queen Unitized set. So basically what you got here is actually the Speed Queen FF7 series front load washers with a dryer stacked on top of it. So really convenient here. It does help to fit in spaces that maybe you wouldn't be able to fit 2 machines side by side. You do get the better wash quality of a front load washer compared to top load machines. And as you can see here, it has a ton of cycles compared to some of the other Speed Queen models. So we'll put a list there so that you can see in detail exactly what you get in addition over the basic models. But again, something to consider with this one is, as far as cleaning quality, Speed Queen is just okay. Like, they don't really blow anyone away when it comes to cleaning quality, but this is gonna be one of the more durable unitized sets that you can buy. It should last hopefully a lot longer than other similar unitized models, and that's why the price tag on these is typically gonna be a little bit higher than other unitized sets. But with Speed Queen, again, you're paying for the durability, and these things should last a really long time. Let's go take a look at some of the other models. Let's talk about the TC5 and the DC5. So these are actually from Speed Queen's classic line. That's what the C stands for. And these are actually the classic Speed Queen that you know and love. These things have remained virtually unchanged since the 80s. And they're basically the last model standing of the old school washer and dryer. They actually discontinued these for a while and brought them back in about 2019. Basically, they had to deal with some environmental regulations because they use so much water. So if you want something that fills to the top and uses 50 gallons of water a load and you want an old school washer, this is the model for you. Again, very basic, very laundromat style, not a ton of options up top here, but if you feel the knobs, they feel really sturdy. If you look inside, what you're also gonna notice here is the agitator is different from the TC series. So if you'll notice on the TC series, or on the TR series, they have a straight agitator fin, whereas on here, it's actually this curved one, and that's to give some extra agitation. And yeah, it's a little rougher on clothes, but if you have extra dirty wash because you work on a farm or something of that nature, you might want that extra agitation. Again, rougher on clothes, so probably not great for very delicate things like sweaters, but does give you that extra scrubbing. And again, yeah, just a very old school, very durable washer. They do make the matching DC5, which is their classic dryer, which again, very basic options here. You only have 4 different cycle selections, but thing with these is they're pretty durable and they have a 5-year standard warranty. So if you buy one of these, hopefully it's the last washer and dryer set you should have to buy for a while. Well, thanks for watching our Speed Queen overview, everybody. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If you have any questions that we didn't answer in the video, leave us a comment and we're happy to help. Until next time, please Please like the video if it was helpful for you, subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. It really helps us a lot. But until next time, keep it clean, everybody.